Hi, welcome to the live stream. And today's subject is about comparing life as a student in Sweden as a French student and the Swedish experience. And today I have with me Hanai.
Yes, hello.
Hello, can you please introduce yourself?
Yes, so I'm Hanae. I come from a city in the south of France, and I've been here in Sweden for some months now, studying in Linnaeus University as an exchange student.
Very, very nice. And if I didn't introduce myself, my name is Elijah. I'm also a student here at Linnaeus University, not international student. I study media technology here at Linnaeus University. And to start off with today's subject, let's go straight to the subject. Can you tell us your experience here in Sweden as an international student regarding school system, how you see it?
So far, it's been really good and really interesting because the school system is really different than the one that we have in France. Because, for example, here we study 1 or 2 subjects for a long period of time. Then we have the exam at the end, and then we move on to another subject. But in France, we would study every subject during the whole semester. And at the end of the semester, we have 1 week with all the exams.
Oof.
So I think I enjoy these systems more because you really focus on one subject. And then once you have passed your exam, you can move on to the other one. And I think you can be more focused and more into the subject than doing everything at the same time.
It must be very stressful to have a lot of stuff like at the end of the courses.
It can be a lot to study and a lot to prepare and everything. So
I actually, as you know, I haven't studied in French, but I think in France, I think it's, as you said, it's a little bit more easier, not easier, but it's the structure as you described the French one. I think the Swedish one is a little bit, keeps you focused and gives you enough time to study instead of like trying to push everything in the last days. Like I can't imagine like having to study a lot of subjects at once.
It's really difficult, and also because, for example, during the week here we don't have that many hours of class, but we have a lot of like personal work to do. And in France, there is sometimes, I mean, depending on the type of diploma that you're doing, but the diploma that I was doing, I had a lot of classes during the week, but I still also had a lot of personal work to do. So the amount of work is really different than here in Sweden. And I think it's better because here you can really take the time to study and to understand the subject and everything. But in France, sometimes there is so many stuff to study and so many classes at the same time. So it's really hard to really go and study one subject because you're like, oh yeah, but I also need to study this one. So it's hard to manage your time and everything. So it's nice here in Sweden.
In France, how long is the bachelor's?
It's 3 years. So I think it's the same as in there.
Because here in Sweden, you have like the school system in general. You have like 6 years in the big, I think it's called elementary school or primary school. And you start from 1st class to 6th. And then after that, you go to something I think is called middle school. I don't really know the word. You go 3 years there. And then after that, you go to high school, 3 years. And then university depends. Is it the same there too?
I think the names of the schools are a bit different, but we have kind of elementary school for 6, 6 years too, something like that. Middle school is 4 years in France.
Okay.
And then high school 3 years.
Okay.
And then university, depending on what you study and the type of diplomas that you are doing, it can go from 2 years to 10 years. If you study medicine, for example.
Yeah. Interesting. I regarding student life, like in general, because specifically for this university, it's like a little bit different compared to other universities in Sweden. Like you have the campus where people live and students live, and then you have school like very close. It becomes a little bit of its own.
Yeah, its own city in the city. Yeah, exactly.
How is it in France? Is it like a little bit more like spread out, or is it a little bit similar?
I think we have those huge, kind of like a campus where you have all the buildings of the university, and it can be very like a big space. But you will not find like clubs or restaurants or like student housing there. So it can be a big place where you have like the university, and it's really big. To go from one building to the other can take a long time. But it's not like here with like everything else.
I think
in the campus.
So I think it's in some universities here is almost similar, like in France. For example, Stockholm University. I'm not sure. Don't take this as facts, but it's a lot. It's most of the schools. Some of the schools. It's difficult to generalize, but they also have similar thing. Like you have school, which is only school, and then people might try to get an apartment as close as possible, which can be a little bit difficult in bigger cities, But as it sounds, it's a little bit mixed, I guess, in France.
Yeah, and I think it also depends on where the university is, because here in Becquerel, like the university is a bit outside of the center, so of course you can have this whole campus with everything. But for example, in Stockholm, if the university is in the city, it's difficult to have the same. So I guess it also depends on that.
Regarding activities, how is I'm curious about how is it to actually be a student? Like how does the normal student day look like in France? Because as we have it here, like student life in general is a little bit. You don't need to be engaged, but it's very good if you're engaged. Like, do you have like social groups? Do you have like groups that engage students more?
Yes, we have different kind of unions and association for students. But I feel like it's not as strong, I would say, as the one that you have. Because here you have like student associations for each faculty. I don't know really how to say it. Like every subject has its own. But in France it's a bit smaller, and like I think students, they tend to go out on their own and not really do things with the students association. I mean, in my school it was more this, but I guess you can find school where the student associations are really big and that really engage the other students. But it would depend on the school, and I think it's also, for example, in France, a difference between public school, like public universities, and the private schools, because it's not the same mindset for students. And private school, they have like this big, I don't really know how to call it, but they're really close to each other. And
that's interesting regarding the private and public university, because here I don't think you can notice a big difference. I'm not sure if you have like specifically private university. I think we do, but they are not. I don't think it's still the same process to get in. You still need to meet the requirements. It doesn't really matter how much you pay or where you're from is like you must meet the requirements in general.
As long as you meet the requirements.
Is it like a big difference, like specifically when it comes to private and public universities? They also regarding how they teach, how the whole student life is built.
First of all, to enter the school, most of public university, except if you really want to study a specific subject that would have a lot of requirements, but in general, it's quite easy to get in. If you are quite good at school, you have your chance. But in private school, you have like an examination kind of to enter, and sometimes you will have an interview, so you will meet some teachers of the school to see if you could really enter the school. Then regarding the teaching, I think it's the same. There is this belief, and I think that it must be everywhere, like the stereotypes that private school are better than public school. But I think that's not the case, and that the teaching is good in both of them. And then for like student life and the student mindset, I've never been in a private school, so I cannot say, but I know some people that went there, and some friends of mine are in private school. And when we speak about our student life, I can see that it's different because, as I was saying, there's like these big unions and this big like the spirit of the school and being proud to be in that school and everything, which is different because when you are in the public university, it doesn't really matter where you study or anything. So it's sometimes a bit different, but that's how it is.
It's interesting actually to get that perspective, because I know some people who went on a private university, like the one in Stockholm, like it's called Handelshögskola. I think they receive most of their funding from private donors, and this compared to someone who went to another economic type of university, it's always a little bit, what I've heard from those people is they seem to also have that mindset that the private one is better. I don't know why, but that's their thing, I guess. But interesting. The other thing, the other subject is about culture, and I mean culture in general. Living in Sweden and as a French national, how would you describe the Swedish culture? How do you find it?
It's really good. I really enjoy Sweden and Swedish life. I feel like people are more like not calm, but they take life kind of like easy, When in France, sometimes it's really like you have to go fast, and people in the street, they walk really fast, and everything needs to be really direct, and it's sometimes hard to follow. But here it's a bit more calm and quiet, but I really enjoy it. And also the fact that we are so close to nature here, so that also might be the reasons why I think that. But I really enjoy it, and it's really nice to be there and to live this experience. Is really nice.
Very nice. I think Swedish people in general, they value nature a little bit more than some people. I don't know, because specifically for our university, like you have nature, like so almost not surrounded, but you can literally like walk less than a kilometer and you are in the forest. So that's interesting.
That's really nice. Like I live on campus. And I don't know, I walk 5 minutes and I'm in the forest by the lake, and it's so nice because when you want to take a break, you're like, okay, let's go in the forest. And it's really nice to be able to do that. Is really nice, and especially now with the good weather, you can go on walks and swim in the lake. It's so nice.
Speaking of nature, you came here during winter, right?
Yes.
How did you like it?
It was difficult. I expected it to be cold, but not that cold. I know, because we used to have some cold winters in France, and especially in the region where I'm from, we have like some cold winters sometimes, but -15, no, I was not ready for that.
-15,
yeah,
it's not very warm, right?
Yeah, not at all.
No.
But it was an experience also, and it was nice to have some snow, because it's been a long time since it's really snowed in France. So
really,
yeah, like usually it doesn't last long, but here, like from since like the day that I came here until like a month ago, there was snow. So
oh yeah. It's did you get the chance to go up in northern Sweden during
No.
winter?
I wanted to, but I could not manage with like the schedule and everything. But I think I will, maybe next winter, I will try to come back and go in the north.
My favorite part.
Yeah.
What do you think of Swedish food?
I haven't tried that much of Swedish food. I've tried most of like pastries and sweet things, which I really like. I really love. But apart from that, I haven't tried it that much.
Oh yeah. You haven't tried Swedish meatballs yet?
I did.
Okay.
And it's really good. But like, for example, you have a lot of meals with fish, and I don't really like fish, so I haven't tried those. But it must be good. I bet it is.
Yeah. Do you have anything you would like? No, can you summarize your experience like in Sweden so far in one word?
In one word?
Yeah.
I don't know. This is a tricky question. I would say it's interesting.
Interesting.
Yes, because I discover a new way of living, a new way of studying, and yeah, it's interesting to see the differences, and like I take it from like another perspective, you know, and I'm like, okay, that's nice.
That's
really
interesting.
Like it,
That's interesting.
Yep, it
interesting. So for somebody out there living in France who might watch this, what would you say to them before coming to Sweden? What should they prepare? Should they prepare like something specific, or?
I mean, if they come during winter, they should prepare for the cold.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't think there is much to be prepared for. I think they should just do it, come here and experience and discover Sweden, because it's a beautiful country with wonderful people. So yeah, if they are still hesitating, I would say do it. Like stop hesitating and come. And yeah, you don't have to be ready for anything. Just come and see for yourself how it is here. Kind of.
Yeah. Yes, that was it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm your host, Elijah.
Thank you.
Thank you.